play with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna. Yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, you ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Smith's Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. To match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Elliott. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Throwing is Smith. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Dallas Cowboys offense, they'll get ready to go again here in just a second. Earlier we were discussing the roller coaster ride a little bit that it's been for Dallas this year.
And I know where you're going, too. You don't mind me jumping in, do you? I know exactly where you're going.
Because I didn't know where I was going. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 46 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Prescott. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Kareem Hunt, the rookie out of Toledo, what a year it's been for him. Well over 1,000 yards, and you would have to think sitting right near the top for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's had a monster year. And
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. He made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Use speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 35 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play it.
And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On fourth down, Smith. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. And the D looking like they may blitz. To the air again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, Prescott. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. And it's 2nd down.
Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, which would be a nose guard, right, because of his bulk. Some people thought he'd be a great 3 technique. Somebody said, well, his footwork would be terrific. Santa's quicker than you think. And then some people had him on offense. But there were a few skeptics out there as well. Said, well, he can't really play. He gets carried around all the time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st and 10, Smith throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice? Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And now here come the Cowboys. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little...
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Prescott now. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Smith with a give to Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're able to locate Wilson. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I just love advanced stats. For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hands. He's quick.
Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. Smith on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Hunt. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this 1st half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Chiefs are going to make the and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Pass the Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Smith now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They give him a gain of 37. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. This is Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are in for 6. Now, he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's He's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of world.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Morris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Smith. The swing pass caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Now it's Smith, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL,
looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first and 10, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. To throw on second down is Smith. Steps away to his left.
And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Throwing on 1st down. Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flushed out right. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Smith coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Smith. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. 30. 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead, barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. This game.
I want a double reverse.
That day we're
right around the 30.
Brandon.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Now it's Smith. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Smith. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the it's a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago, it's you have at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic, the diamonds, finest.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And speaking of Todd Gurley, Charles, you and I had a lengthy discussion in the offseason about his sophomore slump, but he has picked it back up this year, and maybe nothing more indicative of that than that Week 15 performance.
Fantastic. In Seattle, in the game 1 against Seattle in 2017, he ran for 43 total yards. In this one, he ran for 152. Actually caught a pass for a touchdown as well, so he had 4 total touchdowns. He looks the part. And when we're starting to talk about MVPs, his name doesn't get enough mention. It should, because Todd Gurley's having a monster year, over 1,000 yards rushing, 11 games now where he's had over 100 yards from scrimmage in 2017. You say MVP, you can talk about Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, Russell Wilson. You need to bring Todd Gurley's name into the discussion.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from the 20. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now out on the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on on downs. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 32 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 55 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? Yeah. What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Finds his target. It's Belliman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
On third down, Trubisky. It's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Gone! Detroit! Over! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. All right, now, look at
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. Third and long. It's gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lamar Houston from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now on second down, this is Gurley. They find some open field here. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Looks to be right around the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Trubisky will throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky to throw again. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, an entirely different style of offense when we played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Nugent on now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Goff on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this one's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Goff now looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Back to throw. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears field position. They go counter with Howard. And some room to work. The 20. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Robert Quinn able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue, landed!
Now Trubisky on third and long. He's going to go for a big play down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st down, gone. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will, because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yeah.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Deion Sims, 70 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Goff to Watkins for a Rams 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Goff on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 87 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw, gone. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Goff to Austin that time for an L.A. first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's second down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Throwing again is gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Trubisky. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right thinking, I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sam Acho in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and long. It's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, it's
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Trubisky with the give to Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition. During the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.